Well, hello there. It's that time again. Yes, it is. Time for the blog that truly blazes here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, October the 30th of 2016. And as usual, I'm going to go over the energies of the end of last week's reading, what we're coming into now, and always most interesting for us, what lies ahead of us at the end of this upcoming week. So do stay tuned. Okay, the first card is the last card of the previous week's reading, and this card was the Chariot. Ooh, very nice. Attributed to Cancer, he represents us finding our sense of life's course. The charioteer has searched everywhere for the cup of the Holy Grail, which is a symbol of spiritual attainment. One day he looks down at his lap and he goes, "Oh my God, it's right here. I had this thing in my lap all along and I didn't realize it." So we may have come into a greater state of spiritual realization towards the end of this last week. Or you may have felt like you just simply had a grasp. You had control. It is a symbol of victory. And of course, in the Rider-Waite depiction, it's depicted as a charioteer driving a chariot with two sphinx of different colors, one white, one black. The sphinx, if taken their natural course, would go in opposite directions and rip the chariot apart and make the charioteer do a faceplant. However, he's in control, he dominates the situation, and he remains upright. And so it was with us. So this was a very positive energy, but now we do want to be careful and watch against negative thinking creeping into the situation, as we're going to see in the next card. That's right, the card for the present, what we're coming into right now, is the Ten of Swords. Attributed to the Sun in Gemini, it's entitled Ruin. Now this doesn't mean that something terrible is going to happen to you. It does mean that we want to watch out against anxiety, because that's what the Ten of Swords is all about, is extreme mental frustration, extreme mental energy that is not going in a positive direction. That's all that it is. It's nothing else. It's not a physical loss. It won't manifest upon the physical plane unless we continue to focus upon it. Then we can generate our own problems, which we always do with our thinking. Everything starts on the mental stage before it goes over into the physical plane of manifestation. So how do we avoid this? Well, if you have negative thoughts, if you have fear-based thoughts, you simply stop and replace them with something that's positive. That's the simplest way of doing it. Not easy. It's not easy because it requires constant vigilance. But I've done it for a while. And I used to especially emphasize it years ago when I was into sales. Because if I start off with the negative thoughts in the beginning of the day, I was probably not going to sell much. And if I didn't sell much, I wasn't going to have any money. Okay? So I learned early on the power of positive thinking. And we need to apply this to our own lives on an ongoing basis. Now, there's no astrological correlation for this whatsoever. The very first thing I did was crack open the ephemeris and say, well, what's happening now? Do we have Mercury retrograde coming up? No, that's not going to be until December 19th. Do we have any other planets that have recently gone retrograde? No, not really. Nothing has recently gone retrograde. Nothing to be concerned about. We don't have a lot of bad aspects. As a matter of fact, as I went through the ephemeris and looked day by day for the upcoming week, there's far more positive aspects, trines and sextiles and conjunctions than anything else. So it is just strictly ephemeral. It's just simply illusory. It's just simply watching our thinking. And we're going to make great inroads with this. There's maybe some powerful lessons learned this week, as we're going to see in the next card. That's right, the third and final card, the card for the end of the week, is the Princess or Page of Swords. Now, you notice this lady, she's got her sword, she's got in this position, it's like she's fending something off. That's what we're doing. We are counteracting negative thinking. We may be discovering our own negativity. That might be part of the Ten of Swords. We uncover a strata of negativity that's there. It could be also another thing from the outside of us is all this election energy, all this concern with politics, all this negativity that surrounds it. that can also impinge upon us. And of course, thank God soon, that's all going to be over, okay? After the 8th, that's going to be done, whichever way that it is, it'll be finished. But in the meantime, that also generates a lot of negative mental energy, especially if you're listening to it on TV, reading it in the paper, following it on Facebook. All these are sources of negativity. So we're going to uncover that. We're going to face it, realize it for what it is, whatever it's coming from, and then deal with it. And this is going to put us on a higher plane. So please don't think this is a bad week. It's not. It's actually going to make it better for us, because we're going to learn where we limit ourselves and start to really overcome it. And my friend, that is always, always a good thing. But there you go. The blog blazed. You blazed with it. I appreciate your support, watching the blog. Thanks again. Till I see you next week, many, many blessings.